bit of a fundamental issue. And he stole all your clothes. He was a complete kleptomaniac. I loved that monsoon top. It was really special. We bought it that day at Camden Market. I lament. Don't remind me. That horrible old bag was trying to sell hundreds of caged birds. I admit it was upsetting, but I wish you hadn't gone and picked a fight with someone that scary. I've never run so fast in my life. I had no choice. It was disgusting, the condition she was keeping them in. How would you like to be locked in a tiny cage, like a prisoner, and barely— Mel, I've got to go. I interrupt. There's no stopping her once she's started on one of her rants. Amanda's just walked into the office. I'll speak later. Bye. Don't forget to deal with Dean. Mel repeats desperately, as I click off the phone, shove it in my bag, and scramble from my cramped hiding place, brushing stray pot plant leaves from my skirt, and saunter casually back into the office, hoping no one will notice anything is amiss. I think Mel is overreacting a bit about Dean. I mean, I know I haven't had the best history of dating in the world, but they aren't all weirdos. Some have been sort of okay. Though to be perfectly honest, none have been great, really. I just don't seem to have much luck with guys at all. Like ever. Why can't it all be a little more simple? I just need someone single, tall, dark and handsome who will well and truly sweep me off my feet. Charming, gentlemanly like Mr. Darcy, although he was a bit moody. I always had a sneaking suspicion that he was pretty grumpy a lot of the time and used to having his own way. Hot, though. Or Mr. Knightley was pretty nice, and I always had a sneaking liking for Mr. Tilney. Mel would give me a lecture on feminism if she heard this wish list of idealized masculinity. I can hear her now saying, "You sound like one of those women who can only define themselves by being with a man." Of course, I'm not like that at all. I am a proud feminist, a totally modern woman. I believe in equality and all that stuff. Yet there is a sneaky little part of me, which I keep very well hidden, of course, that desperately wants a man to show some good old-fashioned chivalry, to look after me a little, even if I can really look after myself. Is that so wrong, even in the 21st century? Maybe this type of guy no longer exists, except captured for eternity in the novels of Jane Austen. My phone bings again. It's a text from Mel. "This is so you." Attached to the message is an e-card saying, "Jane Austen, giving women unrealistic expectations since 1811. Oh, haha, maybe I don't keep my dreams that well hidden after all. And make sure you deal with Dean. Kiss, kiss, kiss. My brother Ben always says I have such unrealistic expectations of men due to an alarming overconsumption of romantic novels as a teenager. Maybe he's right. I know I love to escape into a book. I should probably at least try to live in the real world. But right now it feels pretty inadequate. As I walk back into the office, the sales team is hard at work, barely flicking me a glance from under their perfectly sculpted eyebrows. The room has a productive buzz about it, making me feel more than usual like a fish out of water. Amanda's already writing the sales targets on the board, adding and removing brightly coloured ticks and crossing through percentages. The only visible evidence of our never-ending stream of phone calls. It's as though she is playing a glorified form of noughts and crosses, all by herself. I slide quickly behind my desk, gathering work around me like a protective wall, to look as though I was here slaving away for hours. A couple of calls later, and it feels as though I have been. It had sounded so glamorous when I spotted the ad in Graduate Review. They were looking for dynamic graduates to source and pitch advertising in the classified sales department of the iconic Modiste magazine. I applied, thinking the interview would be good experience, though the trip to London frightened me. Coming from Bampton, a sleepy seaside town, it was also noisy yet captivating, and I was fascinated by the buzz, the air of excitement. 2 interviews later, shortlisted from over 400 applicants, and to my